Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. This is Dave from DLLM Cactus. Excited today. Got this box delivered to the front door. Miles to go. Gonna do an unboxing here and kind of show you what I bought. I usually do it in the spring and the fall with his updates, but went onto his website, saw some cool things and a couple things that he added that I definitely wanted to get. It's only like 110 degrees out today, so kind of cool that it went right to the door and then didn't sit in the mailbox at all. But yeah, let's get it open. I have a kind of a Noah's Ark approach when I do things from Miles to Go. I usually get duplicates. Always want to try to get things that I can make seed from later. That's kind of the plan. But I think I have some cool plants. Let's show you what I got. Perfect. Nice little list here. Now I'm going to move it to the side so we can kind of get closer up and see what we're getting here. First one. Nice. Get some of the roots off here. There we go. These are going to be Escobaria hesteri. Super cool, pretty. And this one, I can, both of them. So I'll kind of put it up as close as I can here. You can kind of see right in the center, top right there, that is going to be the flower bud coming out. So these are both kind of right at the top there as well. Going to be flowering here real soon. So, and this one's got double. So awesome on the first one there. All right, put the next one here. Ooh, this is going to be cool. Oop, kind of separated there. Hey, we get two plants. I think I only ordered one of these. Oh, that's pretty neat. This one's going to be a cross. So this is going to be Hornia, Bronx Cheer, and Duvalia Pilanzii. So they call it a Hervalia cross, sublime. That's going to be super cool. It has like beautiful red flowers. So that's interesting. Yeah, I did only order one of those. So that's kind of cool to have them separate like that. I would have probably did that anyways. All right, let's see the next one here. Woo! Oh, these are the dangerous ones. I've gotten these from Miles in the past, a couple years ago, and I definitely wanted to do some more just because I love them. But man, they get me all the time in the greenhouse. So these are going to be Glandula cactus, Uncinitas, Rightii, subspecies Rightii. They are wicked with the spines, but have like these amazing flowers. And I love the plant. And Miles is always really good on the pricing. So yeah, it'll be Glandula cactus, Uncinitas, subspecies Rightii. Ended up getting 3 of those. Love them and just want to kind of see, they just hook onto everything. Just think of like that fish hook type spine, but really thin. And once it hooks you, it's just like, wow, it's hard to get it off of you. But yeah, I've been stabbed by that multiple times in the greenhouse. what we got here. Oh, nice. So these are going to be, we got flowers. So these are going to be Epithalantha chihuahuensis. Chihuahuensis. Sorry if I jacked that up. I'm a Epithalantha fan, and I know how difficult they are to grow from seed. So I always respect it. That's really pretty. It has nice little flower there. So love those. Those are great. Those are actually great size too. So love them. All right, let's see what we have here. Oh, nice. Peace out. Blow those off a little bit. These are going to be Mammillaria plumosas. So seed-grown plumosas. Probably one of my favorite mams by far. Call it like the feather cactus. The spines on it are really unique. Try to get close up there. Really, really fine. I mean, you can touch this all day long. So super neat there. Ooh, let's see what we got here. Afraid to grab that. Pull this off or whatnot. There it is. Oh, that's cool. This one is going to be Echinocerius brandegiae. Wow, say that a couple times fast. The Brandegeei. Wow. Spines on that thing. You know, Echinocerius, though, beautiful flowers. So it's going to be fun to have that. All right, let's see what we have here. It's switched out there. Oh, man. These are perfect. Love it. Man, those are great, Miles. Perfect. Those are Epithalantha bokeis. I was really excited. I saw that he had a low count on them, so I appreciate you letting me get to. These are nice size bokeis. Love them. Now I got to try not to stain them. Super cool. Ooh, there's a third one. I almost put that away. Forgot I got three. Man, super pretty. All right, next up. Oh, there's the other two. So these are going to be the green ice. Yeah, super cool patterning on them. They turn that like fuchsia pink when they get too much sun or whatnot, or when they're getting some stress. Love it though. These grow good. I've grew a lot of them inside on grow lights. They grow really good, kind of off to the side, but you can do it outside, inside. They're really good growers. Next up, Wowzers. So this is going to be a little different. I'll kind of wait on those two and then wait till we get the third. I know I got a third one here. Yep, here's the third one. Perfect. Oh, this is a two-header. Oh, nice. Got a third one starting. So this one, they call it Aloe Walmsley's Bronze Variegate. So it's a variegated aloe. Just super pretty. Ended up getting 3 of those. Healthy. Next up, oh, another one of my favorite mams. So these are going to be Mammillaria terraceae. You can tell the spent flowers on the side there. So super cool. I have one of these in the greenhouse. I just wanted to have a few more. Really hard to get seeds from these. I believe they kind of they're ones where you have to kind of extract from inside the body there. I don't know how you call that, cryptocarpic or something like that. Really pretty, prettiest flowers. I mean, amazing flowers on these. Got 2 more terraces. All right, let's see what we got here. Oh, beautiful. Nice. Flower bud on that one too. This is Astrophytum Capricorn. Very nice size. I ended up getting 3 of these, so hopefully I can pull the other ones out and kind of let you see those as well. Feels like a really heavy one, so I think this is going to be the other 2. Nope. Wow, these are huge. Put that Capricorn up there to the side. These are going to be Mammillaria dewy eyes. They are just blooming like crazy. These are thick. These are nice. Mammillaria dewy eye. Perfect. See what we have here. Oh, it's going to be another one of those Echinocerius. That's going to be the Brandigi. Right here, got the last one. I think this is going to be the second Capricorn. Yeah, beautiful. And they're pretty. Get those spines, those curly spines on top. Love it. That's Astrophytum Capricorn. Gosh, those are nice. Good size too. Perfect. So we will kind of get these cleaned up. Nice buds. We'll get these kind of cleaned up and potted up and show you what we have. We got everything potted up here. Kind of show you how they look. These are going to be the Epithelantha chihuahuensis. First 3 on the left. Middle three right here are going to be Epithelantha boekii. Then we have Mammillaria plumosa. These are going to be Mammillaria terraceae. These are going to be the Quivalia, the Hornia duvalia hybrid. Up front here, Mammillaria duae. And then you have the Astrophytum capricorn. These are going to be the Glandula cactus, Uncinnatus redii. And then these are going to be the Echinocerius brandii. And you have in the middle there, that's going to be green ice, Gasteria aloe hybrid. And then the last aloe is going to be the aloe variegated Walmsley's bronze. Walmsley's bronze is going to be the variegated aloe. But gave the aloe and the Gaster aloe a little bit more space, really good root structure. But I kind of potted these up really tight with the Glandula cactus and the Echinocerius, even the Mammillaria right here. Just wanted to keep them tight. I'm repotting in about 110 degrees. I think that's the average for the next 10 days. So I'm going to give them a little relief. They're going to be more kind of in the shady area of the greenhouse, and then let them kind of get their footing here in this hot weather. I mean, they come from miles. Talking Arizona over there, he's doing some really hot weather as well. So I don't think it'll be an issue, but I definitely want to pot them tight. I can repot them in the fall or the spring, give them a little bit more space, but keep them tight. I don't want any root rot. I don't want any moisture that doesn't need to be there. They're all in a pretty firm mix, about 90% inorganic on the cactus. On the Hernia Divalia mix and both of the aloes there, I'm sitting at about 70-30. So about 70% inorganic, 30 organic on those. Don't want to go too much. But thanks again for watching, everybody. Cool new plants. We'll see you on the next video.